We need more masculinity in this country. I know that men out there are looking for masculine figures in order to cope with the kind of culture we have nowadays that demonizes it. Today, I was watching this young kid with his mom and his two sisters, and he's just a young boy. He's like 9, 10 years old, and he's rambunctious, right? He has a pen in his hands. He takes it, and he just mangles it up, and his mom's upset, but she's like loving. I'm not talking bad about this kid's mom, okay? I'm saying that this is the way this kid's nature works. Next thing he does, takes off his shoes. All right, he takes off his shoes, and you know what he does? He plays with his feet. He goes up next to his feet, and he starts messing around with them. Now, people go, oh, that's just native behavior. That's something we need to squash down, stifle, make no longer any use of it. But I'm telling you, what if that kid wants to be an old-timey strongman, wants to just bend things up and mangle them, and does it for good? What if that kid wants to be a physiotherapist? Oh, it's so gross that he was touching his feet. Maybe he wants to be a physiotherapist. Maybe he wants to change the world in a different way. Maybe he thinks different than you do. Maybe he likes, checking out, oh, why is my shoulder popping? Oh, that's so cool, right? Maybe he has a different mindset than you do, and maybe that's not a bad thing. And once again, I'm not talking down to this kid's mom. She's doing an awesome job. She's raising 3 kids. She has to be doing an awesome job. But this hatred of boys and hatred of men has to stop. It makes me sick to my stomach, okay? The last thing this kid did was when his mom reached over to just kind of like hug him, just kind of cuddle him. You know what he does? He does something amazing. He goes and he bucks. He's like a freaking animal, okay? He goes and he rams his head off to the side. Like he's just wild and untamed. And he isn't some good little boy sitting down all the time, only doing what people tell him to do. This isn't in promotion of disobedience or rebellion. This is in promotion of spirit and passion. Of the stuff I'm showing you now, where I'm just filled with energy. I mean, I remember Elliot Hall is one of my biggest inspirations. That's why I'm doing this video shirtless, because of you, Elliot. All right? He's coming up there, traps up to his neck, up to his ears, just chest out, looking strong as all get out, telling you how to live life differently, how to live life as a man and not to be ashamed of your masculinity, but not to let your masculine emotions control you, not to let your anger control you, not to let these things in your life that you can't control just mess with your head so much. To be a centered person, to be the oak in a storm, right? To be strong and just masculine in a relaxed, calm, deep breath kind of way, right? And so that's what I'm trying to promote. That's one of the things I mean, just stop being against young boys. Stop being against young men. Stop being against men in general. I mean, you see this repressive, judgmental nature coming from these people that are supposed to be, all kinds of accepting and loving and things of that nature. But you show them a little bit of aggression, they want to turn against you, right? And aggression isn't always a bad thing. Check your passive privilege, okay? Start thinking that maybe aggression is a good thing. Maybe there's an aggressive artist who wants to build a sculpture, and he's nailing it, and he's nailing it, and he's nailing at that marble to get something good underneath, right? Maybe there's a passionate poet who goes and says, this system is corrupt. These things are disgusting. I need to change something about it. And he's angry and aggressive, and he's saying, we need to do something. Stop being so judgmental of aggression. There's things that you can do in life where you can be aggressive and productive. And of course, everyone's thinking about the school shooting. I'm going to mention that. I'm not afraid to. What if this kid was in JROTC? What if some man, some real man, came up to him in that JROTC and said, hey, you like guns? How about we go and disassemble some guns together? How about, you like knives? How about we forge a knife together? How about we polish some knives and sharpen them together? How about a man came out to him and said, oh, you like hunting? Let's go hunting together. Do you think for 1 second that situation would have been the same? That kid had nothing to live for. It wasn't the fact that he was so disturbed, it was the fact that no one seemed to care. What I'm trying to get at is stop demonizing masculinity. You like nature. Everyone loves nature, right? Everybody loves nature. Oh, look at the trees, look at the forest, look at the waterfall, right? Beautiful, beautiful. What about the nature of a young man who's aggressive and wants to go and create and destroy? That's right, I'll say it. Young men want to create and destroy. Well, you can channel those energies. Destruction isn't always a bad thing. We have to destroy old bridges to get new ones, right? We have to destroy old buildings to make way for a new building. And there's people called demolition men, right? People whose job it is to break things down. And that can be channeled in a very positive way. So stop being so judgmental of your young boys. Stop being so judgmental of these men trying to find out how they fit into society. Because this repression, this matriarchal oppression. We always hear about the patriarchal oppression. Don't get me wrong, oppression's oppression, no matter what side it's coming from, right? There's patriarchy, there's matriarchy, right? But this idea that you're just going to just suppress and stifle young men because you don't like how they're behaving, well, I'm telling you right now, they're rising up and they're looking for new leaders, and guess what? I'm right here. Done.